On the morning of August 23rd, a tropical depression over the northeastern waters of the East Sea quickly intensified into Typhoon number 5, Kajiki, in less than 12 hours. The storm moved rapidly at about 20 to 25 km/h, with a wide circulation and a short life cycle, around 3 days instead of the average 6 to 7 days. Initially, winds near the center reached levels 8 to 9, 62 to 88 km/h, with gusts up to level 11. Forecasts indicated that as it approached land, the storm could strengthen to levels 11 up to 12, with gusts reaching level 16 and winds of level 10 extending up to 170 kilometers from the center. The storm mainly tracked west-northwest from the eastern East Sea toward the coastal region from Hanoi to Hue. Dozens of central provinces carried out the evacuation of hundreds of thousands of residents, with the total reaching up to 600,000 people from hazardous areas: Thanh Hoa, Nghệ An, Hà Tĩnh, Quang Tri, Hue, and Da Nang. Schools and airports in Thanh Hoa and Quang Binh were closed. Many flights were canceled, and all vessels were ordered back to shore. Across the affected regions, more than 1,600 soldiers and 107,000 paramilitary personnel were mobilized to assist with evacuations, relocations, and emergency rescue efforts. At least 3 people were killed and 10 injured in the central and north-central provinces. Another fatality was reported due to electrocution while preparing a home for the storm. Kajiki also tore down billboards, damaged roofs, and triggered coastal flooding in Noi An and Hà Tĩnh during high tide. Nearly 7,000 houses were destroyed, around 28,800 hectares of rice fields were inundated, and 18,000 trees were uprooted. Some 331 power poles collapsed, causing widespread power outages in Thanh Hoa, Nghệ An, Hà Tĩnh, Thanh Nguyen, and Phu Tho. In Hanoi, heavy rainfall led to severe flooding on multiple streets on Tuesday morning. The Vietnamese government planned to evacuate nearly 600,000 residents from Thanh Hoa, Quang Tri, Hue, and Da Nang, where over 152,000 houses are located in high-risk areas. More than 1,600 soldiers and 107,000 paramilitary personnel were deployed to support evacuations or stood ready for search and rescue operations.
Trang vẫn nóng nóng.
Deputy Prime Minister Tran Hong Ha emphasized that Typhoon number 5 had formed rapidly from a tropical depression with wide circulation and complex forecasts. This required ministries, sectors, and local authorities to remain highly focused, leaving no room for error, particularly as the nation prepared to celebrate the 80th anniversary of National Day on September 2nd. At the same time, the Deputy Prime Minister requested that ministries, sectors, and localities urgently review all irrigation and hydropower dams. The Ministry of Industry and Trade was tasked with regulating reservoirs under its management, in coordination with the Ministry of Agriculture and Environment, to ensure effective inter-reservoir operations. Evacuation plans had to be detailed, specifying which populations to evacuate, which forces to deploy, and where people would be relocated. The Deputy Prime Minister also stressed that at the local level, the four-on-the-spot principle should not only include manpower and equipment, but also adequate reserves of food, medicine, drinking water, essential supplies, electricity, and communication. Special preparation was needed for remote communities, where one commune could cover an area larger than an entire lowland district, making them highly vulnerable to isolation during storms and floods. Hanoi experienced severe flooding on the morning of August 26th, disrupting traffic and preparations for National Day, September 2nd. West Lake overflowed, and many residential areas were cut off. Currently, the storm has weakened into a tropical depression as it moved into Laos, but it still poses risks of heavy rainfall, flooding, and landslides. Every scene you just witnessed is not only a reminder of how fragile we are in the face of nature, but also a warning bell. If you found this video thought-provoking, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss the most shocking and raw footage nature has to offer. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.